Our three officials, David Guthrie, Ed Malloy, and Tom Washington. And good to have you with us on TNT for the first round matchup. And closed captioning for the playoffs on TNT, all presented.
We have no question about who the first two scores are going to be. It's going to be Dame and CJ, but they're looking for that third score.
Yeah, they need Michael Porter Jr. to pick it up offensively as he turns it over. Powell the distance. He's got the first two. Great acquisition from Orlando at the trade deadline. Jokic waltzes his way to the cup. And he's fouled on the second chance opportunity. Great acquisition from Orlando at the trade deadline. Jokic waltzes his way to the cup. And he's fouled on the second chance opportunity.
Jokic checked by Nurk. Trying to back him down into the paint. Spinning. A flurry of fakes. Jokic fading away. Jokic another opportunity sent to the floor. Blazers. Jokic checked by Nurk. Trying to back him down into the paint. Spinning. A flurry of fakes. Jokic fading away. Jokic.
So an early 5-point advantage. Lillard and Norman Powell. The step back for Jokic. Coming up short once again. And he had a couple of automatics that we saw in the paint. And those usually go down for him. So a sluggish beginning offensively. Mid-range, McCollum flat.
Just straight pick Michael Porter Jr.'s pocket.
Clean pick. Three in the corner. C.J. McCollum has it spin out. So it stays at 3. Both teams struggling right now, and especially, but that's a beautiful bounce entry. It's Campazzo again on the dime. Looking at Porter, leaves it though for Jokic. And Jokic, cold start. They skip it. Campazzo passes on the shot. Jokic, not close.
Yeah, this isn't the normal start for Jokic. Normally he starts off hot.
Carmelo, Norman, what we've seen so far. Nurk playing tough. Oh, but this is going to be the Norm show. Oh, Norm, so close.
Double figures off the bench with 11. And just good to have him back and healthy. And they're hoping that they're going to get Will Barton back as 2.5, inside of 2.5 left in the opening 12. They got to get Jokic going on the spin. He'll get there this time. Soft finish for a big guy. His second bucket of the game.
He's changed his game a lot, improved his three-point shot, and has become one of the better stretch fours we have in this league. As the Joker goes right down the lane, somebody has to slide over it.
They both ended up in Denver on draft night as Jokic goes to the free throw line. And free throw attempts, there was a disparity.
To put that opposing player in a compromising position. So important for the Blazers. If that first foul on Jokic is not called, they can't react.
Out of that whistle, and Jokic back on the floor. And an ISO play for Jokic. That's more like it, but still, he is struggling. 3 of 10 from the field. So you need a prototypical traditional 5.
Oof.
Nice. The footwork, or rather the handle of Austin Rivers. And so you need a prototypical traditional 5.
Oof.
Nice. The footwork, or rather the handle of Austin Rivers. And did it? He never got the rim.
If he got it off or not, couldn't really tell.
Mid-range. Lillard struggling like Jokic right now. Dame is 0 for 4. So trying to catch him sleeping. Dame. Deep one for CJ.
I know you might be the future MVP.
On the takeaway. Here's your big guy. Nurkic brought it across the timeline. And how about this? McCollum off the glass.
So
biggest lead of the game now for Portland. Nurkic and Norman Powell.
If I would have told you at the start of this game in the first half that Nurkic was going to outplay Jokic, would you have taken that bet? Probably not, huh?
Easy dunk makes the 3. Portland's, excuse me, Scott. Portland's on a 19-7 run.
So Campazzo starts the second half. What's it going to be for the Nuggets? You know that guy's got to get going for them to have a prayer. And the struggles continue.
But they have to have this guy scoring if they're going to win and compete in this game.
Austin Rivers down and still out. Norman Powell going to the free throw line.
You come into the league with one thing being your strength, and you continuously work on your weaknesses until you're a well-rounded basketball player, and that's where Norman Powell is today.
Jokic.
But tonight he just hasn't had it.
So out of the timeout, a design play, and the same result.
Same result.
And a great look.
And you see him shaking his head because he knows he's getting good shots.
Right.
I can't see you, like shooting over a chair.
No set shots allowed around here. Jokic on the run finally. Length in there to try to get a rebound. Dame gives it up. Nurkic with a show and go on Jokic, and he's going to the free throw line. Yeah, it changes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's different from the regular season. It just is. And it's one of those things, until you've been there and experienced that, especially when the team needs you to play at a high level.
Monte Morris almost caught in the air. Jokic, good job by Nurkic on the step through. And the battle.
It's a hamstring injury, so you don't want him to come back too early, though, because if you come back from soft tissue injuries too early, you end up back on the injury list. So they're going to take their time, and Joker finally getting a shot to fall. The fact that Joker hasn't played up to the level that he's played the first 3 games. Michael Porter Jr. has really been struggling, only taking 3 shots, and then Denver as a team 8 for 20.